Hey, hi guys. All right, so before we actually get into the outing itself, I'm going to do this thing a little bit differently this go around. If you're a follower or subscriber to the channel, to my brand, essentially, you know that I've done a lot of outing breakdowns in the past, and I want to kind of do it a little bit differently because those outing breakdowns, you know, they take like 25, 30 minutes to watch. They take like 2 hours to actually create. So I'm going to do it differently this year, in which I am going to talk maybe 2 to 5 minutes about the particular outing that you're going to be watching after this talk, and then you'll just see the outing itself. So for those of you guys that just want to watch the outing, you can just skip ahead, right? And I don't blame you because you have to look at me. Anyways, all right, so first outing of the 2021-2022 Winterball season. So we on November 11th. We're playing at Santurce, and what better way to kick off my season in Winterball than this particular outing, in which I believe 7th inning, I come in, big game at a rival on the road, come in with bases loaded, 1 out, 2 outs. I should have watched it beforehand. I'm just going off pure memory right now. But I come with bases loaded, and I face one of my good buddies, Ivan DeJesus Jr., who we've played together in the past, and always loved these particular matchups. Unfortunately, he got the best of me in a bases loaded single. I think he advanced to second on a throw, but you'll see that I get extremely slider happy. And it was an outing, and this is not to make any excuses whatsoever, but it was an outing in which in the bullpen before coming in had to get hot pretty dang quick. And I think it was like I got 4 throws with the catcher down, and typically how I like to kind of go about my routine in the pen is just to make sure, because like you're obviously always going to have to get hot quick, like that's the kind of the job, right? That's the one of the responsibilities as a bullpen pitcher. But what I like to do is I like to make sure that I throw 2 really good secondary pitches before I leave, right? To make sure that I have the feel of a secondary pitch. And for me at this time, the secondary pitch was my slider, and I left the bullpen without, I think, even having thrown one. So then I come into the game, like I said, bases loaded. The hitter's going to be extremely aggressive because he knows the pitcher has nowhere to put him. So I get him 0-2 and continue to just throw just bad sliders, and it's frustrating. And as a bullpen guy, you're always extremely frustrated to cash in someone else's runs, like inherited runners. Ask any bullpen pitcher, and they'll tell you like that's the most important stat for them, is just to like not cash in other people's runs. So unfortunately, cashed all 3 in, and then ended up getting out of the inning. And then the next inning, made the adjustment, stuck to like a better approach. I think I came in that game and was really like, I don't know why, but I was like really secondary off speed happy. And that's a pattern that I get into sometimes, is constantly like kind of shying away from my fastball, even though that's my best pitch. And then you'll see in my second inning, more aggressive with the heater, and have some pretty good results. But I think for me, this particular outing was one of the harder outings to swallow, just because of, like I mentioned earlier, is cashing in guys' runs and the 0-2 hits and the not executed quality of 0-2 pitches especially. So here is my first outing in Puerto Rico Winterball season, November 11th at Santurce. Enjoy.
Rowland acepta la señal de Xavier Fernández. Listo. El lanzamiento. Le hizo. Acepta la señal. El lanzamiento. Ya está listo. El lanzamiento. Está conectando una línea de hit hacia el bosque de la izquierda. Viene anotando desde tercera. David. El lanzamiento. En tráfico. El lanzamiento. Vamos a ver lo que sucede. Ya está listo Rowland. El primer lanzamiento le hizo un... Listo Rowland. El lanzamiento. Listo Rowland. El lanzamiento. Roletín por la tercera base que se... Acepta la señal. El lanzamiento. Un swing enorme. No le dio. Se poncha Jack López.
Del partido. Sigue el juego. Sigue Ricardo.
El primer lanzamiento. Listo Rowland. El lanzamiento. Listo Rowland. El lanzamiento, un roletín por la tercera base, lo tiene el antesalista. Sin ningún problema el tiro va a iniciar y de 5-3. Aquí ha podido sacar el primero de la entrada. El batazo, una línea de hit que le pasa por el lado al listo. El lanzamiento se va al robo de la segunda base. El roletín va por el jardín corto, la tiene el jardinero corto. El tiro va a la inicial y de Jeremy Rivera a Rowland. El lanzamiento. Cangrejeros dominan 4-3. Listo Rowland. El lanzamiento en base. El lanzamiento. Roletín entre jardinero corto y tercera la tiene el jardinero corto. El tiro va a la inicial de recogida. Green allí la levanta para el tercer out. Se va a la entrada sin carrera con un hit, ningún error. Un hombre quedó a